Hey there fellow Legoers, what's going on? My name's Adam, the guy behind Epicpiggy, and welcome to my second audio video. So I'm so glad with the support I got on my last video, so I decided to create another one. So a year ago, when I first started my YouTube channel, I thought the only reason why I want to make a YouTube channel was to share my coin sorter. Well, luckily, somebody asked me recently if I can make a full video on showing you everything inside and outside the coin sorter. So, I'm going to take you over here to my coin sorter, and I'm going to show you how structurally sound it is. Well, what I can do is stand on it. So it didn't break one bit. The ceiling did dip here a slight bit, but it's so structurally sound. So I'm going to bring it back to my studio in my room. Just give me a second to grab it. Huge. Right, so I'm just going to pop the lid off here and we will begin. Right, so the lid is sort of made of two sets of flats. It's 2 flat thick. It's sort of just across the top on these 6 areas, and the rest is just tiled. These add a bit extra support when putting the lid on. So if you take that tile off there, you can pull out the coin tray. So the coin tray is as follows. It's sort of a 6x6, and it's got a couple tiles on the front, and that tile sticks off, and it lets the coins fall into the coin sorter mechanism sort of sideways instead of length on. I thought there's no point inserting it in the side because that would look ridiculously stupid, so I made a little sort of letterbox slit. Every coin can fit in there, and it sort of goes down that ramp across the tiles and in. It's based on a sort of 1x2 hinge brick, and it's got a jumper plate on the top, so it sort of gives enough angle to work fully. So it sort of rests on that 1x2 on the bottom and sits above these black tiles. The black tiles are just there to make it look more smooth. So I'm going to pull out the mechanism and do a video on that some other time. It will be coming shortly, but I just don't want to do it right now. I forgot the legs of the mechanism as well. And so what we get inside is quite a bit of money. So I'll start with the locking mechanism. So the locking mechanism is sort of a large technic beam, and it's fastened together with some tiles onto other technic beams and onto another one underneath. And that goes all the way outside into this little box here. So the technic beam is sort of held together with these 3/4 pins, these technic pins, and what they do is they stick in the slots in each coin tray. So as you'll see with the coin tray, it is a, what's that, 10 by 6, and it's sort of blue inside and black tiled, so it runs really smoothly. And I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a technic pin there, and that technic pin will fit in the hole if it wants to be unlocked, or you can slide it across and it'll be stuck in this bit here and you can't pull it out. So that is a very, very basic locking mechanism. It sort of moves back and forth, and to keep it from being able to turn, you see you got a little bit of play like most Lego pieces do, but it doesn't actually turn enough so you can just yank out the tray with any force. That is because deep down, sort of every section is sort of held in really, really nice and secure. So you if I undo that, you see you got that is pushing right up against there because there's a title. There's not a lot of play. Before there was, and if you gave it a good enough yank, you could get every single coin tray out and free money. That there is a little stand to put the mechanism on, and so is that sort of 1x2 sort of on its own there next to the red tile. So the mechanism sits across these and over to this ramp here. Now this ramp here is sort of got one sticking out the roof, out the side, the same out the side, and these sort of come down for the largest coins that bypass everything. So if we look outside the mechanism, we sort of get a strange sticky out bit, which in effect is just a small sort of container. A technic brick with studs, a stud full technic brick does fit in there, and it's got a nice little area of slopes that if you use the 1x8 tile key, it could be any tile, but if you push against, the idea is it forces the thing to go that way instead of backwards because the tiles are sloped. You push the tile in through the back hole there that sort of looks like a face. It's a bit dark back there, but you push it in there and it actually goes underneath this. So if I rip out that tile there, that slope, and I pull out this, it peers through that little hole at the back. If I just put it through, it comes out there. It goes through this sort of gap here, so this sits in there, and the big coins, the large coins that go in here, the £2, they roll down the ramp, and underneath the ramp there is the space for the locking mechanism to slide across. So each tray, each 9 of them, are built exactly the same. The end one's no different to the others, and some of them are quite full, some of them aren't. It's structurally sound. Each, as you saw, I stood on it, and each sort of bit is across like this and this way, and it's sort of built like a lattice effect, so one strip will go this way and one will go that way and one will go this way, and it builds a really sturdy, even though it's only 3 studs high, that middle bit, it still builds a hugely sturdy base. So the decorations are quite simple. It is a basic pound sign. I sort of drew a pound sign on a piece of paper, followed it with Lego, and then I made it a bit bigger and a bit bigger until eventually it sat on the side, which I think is quite a nice effect. I managed on my first coin sorter, link will be on screen right now. It sort of said just money. Well, now I thought, how about I add pounds, P for pence, and a smiley face, because why not? So it's sort of nicely striped. I don't know why I picked so many blue bricks. We probably just had loads of blue bricks right now. Each of their lettering is identical height, and this one is obviously one shorter, but the eyes looked a bit far up here. So I can do a tutorial if you really want on how to make the lettering. I can make the whole alphabet and show you a tutorial on each thing. The dollar sign was sort of the same. I know some dollar signs there's 2 that go down the middle, but I thought it's a bit difficult just to get one. So, you know, nice sort of, it was just built as an S and then a line down the middle. So hopefully I will show you the mechanism that sits in there in another video. So thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that like button, because this is my biggest and probably best thing that I have made so far on my channel, and it's the main reason why I created my channel. So I'm so glad you guys asked to see it. I'm thankful for every view I got on my coin sorter video, and I hope you really enjoy this one. So I'll see you next time.